Welcome everyone. Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, you guys are here. Let's get TikTok on. All right, welcome TikTok. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, all of us are here. That's great news. So let's keep pounding away on this. Let's keep going. A little bit late start today. Apologize for that. All right, there we go. We just got this belt, and I want to test it right now. See just how good it is. Let's go here. We got Maven on. Let's use something that we're already carrying. All right, there we go. Went from Act 2 to Act 3 in PoE 2 in about 13 hours. Yeah, PoE 2, I think you're right. I think it's not too bad. Made a lightning arrow. Same one you have in PoE 1. It's working well, isn't it? It's a good class. All right, here we go.
Knowledge balanced atop a vast pit. Hold on, or perish in the darkness of ignorance.
All right. We've already got one of those. We're going to come back and do that. Oh, what the heck was all that about? Oh, I see you. Where was this stupid mercenary hiding at? I don't know what even happened to him sometimes. Throwing a lot of fire on the ground. What are you doing back here, bro? I don't know if I like this belt too much, to be honest with you. I feel like we're a lot tankier with the other belt on, to be honest. Without it, the buffs I sit at 6 or 7k DPS, 10.5 DPS with all buffs going, and you're at Act 3. That's good. Yeah, you're doing good, bro. I'm not a big fan of PoE 2, as you know, but oh, that hurt. Ah. Uh-huh. whole lot there we want, but okay. Well, we got that done. I said we were going to go back. I don't really need, we can go do it. We already have the stuff to go run the Lord's Labyrinth, but we'll go grab another one, I guess. Besides that, I think we left a bunch of stuff on the ground. I see some other things that we didn't complete. It would be the 4th ascendancy. I've already got where you start requiring these right here, offering to the goddess. I think I got some in my stash bag too. I have to run that one still. We actually started to run it, and sadly, to be honest with you, my wife pulled me away because of an emergency going on in the house. That I'm like, are you serious? But yep. Well, we lost it. It wasn't an emergency enough where I could put myself in a place where I was going to be safe either. It sucked. But I still have another one, and I don't really know if I want. I hate the ascendancies. I do. I hate them in PoE 2 as well. So it's not just this game. What? I wasn't even. I looked right at the last second. Oops. That was me. Too many chat screens. That's okay. So without the buffs, you're sitting at 6 to 7k DPS on Act 3. That's not bad. And let's go. There was some other stuff I wanted to do here first. There should be a blight here, I thought. Maybe not. They really are doing a hell of a lot of damage to me since I switched to this new belt. Can't say I'm super pleased with it. But I saved my old belt. There's that dude that just did all that damage to us with that rain of fire arrow storm. Thing is nasty. Okay, let's grab this gold because King's March is cost to be every dollar I make. Okay, it's probably gonna hurt.
An intellect of blazing suns and...
Oh, I thought this popped when you did that. I guess not. Huh. Thought it did. Well, that's interesting. I always thought it did. Guess not. All right. Okay. I think all of it is now. We got one little section over here, but pretty much done. And that's it. Why don't I keep doing that? Too used to. Okay. Map is complete. Now we can go back and do that ascendancy thing. It's just to get another one of these. It's just another one of these. It's going to give you offering to the goddess. Okay, so very weird. What did we give up? The increased stun and block recovery. Plus 23 maximum energy shield. I think it's the energy shield, to be honest. It's really weird. Because it feels a lot weaker. Which was something I didn't expect, to be honest, switching to it. So I'm kind of surprised.
Think your God's watching? Then you're a greater fool than even I was.
I hate these things. I usually just, I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to run through it. Hopefully I don't die, but I could. Okay, let's... All right.
My mana is spent.
All right, which way?
How perfect.
Didn't make it. Hence the reason why I hate these things. I don't have the patience for them, to be honest.
Must have time to gather my will.
All right, there's a switch down here at the end. Now where to? All right, this way. Ow and ow. Lost my... There you are. My skitter bots. Like, where'd my skitter bots go? Okay, there we go. See, it's just another one of these. So what those allow you to do is run the labyrinth more. So when you did the, I don't know what, here, let me do this. It's easier to just do it this way. I'll show you. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Some people don't know what it is. Let's go here. So when you run this, right? Show you. You're gaining points as you do the labyrinth, as you do the cruel labyrinth, and as you do the merciless labyrinth. All right. Those things I just gave you, see, it says cost this, allow you to do the eternal labyrinth and get more points. I just haven't done it. I started, like I said, I started doing it just yesterday. I came home from the dentist. My freaking tooth was hurting bad. And sat here and started it. And then the wife came in right when I was at probably 4 stages in and absolutely pulled me away. Big emergency with the dog. And oh my God, blah, blah, blah. So hence I lost. I got killed. But I've made some changes to the build, and I'm not sure I like it. And really, the only change actually, well, 2 changes. I took this belt out, which had 23 more energy shield, which I have a hard time believing it was that big of a difference. And I gave up. I didn't really give up squat because you can see strength equaled. We gained strength right back, which really strength isn't a big deal for this class. But anyway, well, it kind of is. Increased lightning damage, which is perfect. Added 312 armor. Lost the increased stun and block recovery. But lost a little bit of life and some mana. And for some reason, switching to this belt has made me way, way weaker. I feel like I'm smushy. And I don't understand why. It's because we changed that from this to this, which I'm not sure was a good idea. I have a whole bunch of belts in my stash, and I wanted to try this one because of some of the other reasons in it. But when we did that, we took fire and lightning resistance, which this was, and changed it to just strictly lightning because we no longer needed fire since it was on this piece. So I'm really kind of like, wow, what made me weaker? $19,000 damage per second. Let me watch something here. Let me watch some of these stats. Okay, so energy shield goes down just a slight amount. What is... Oh, and armor goes down. So it's a double hit. Switch into this piece. That's interesting. No, this is PoE 1. This is the new season, the new league in PoE 1. That's interesting. So maybe this piece is better than what I was giving it credit for. Because you look. Anyway, I wanted to explain how that worked to everybody. That's interesting. Wow. So now that makes me wonder, because I have, well, let's do this. That's interesting to see because, what do you want?
With this new piece of equipment, we can hunt the cleansing fire's footholds on the Atlas, attack them on her behalf, and we can set them up to fight each other. With this new piece of equipment.
Okay.
The job never ends.
So here's the other belts I have. And that really is interesting that okay, let me see something. %20 increased maximum energy shield, 50% increased energy shield recharge rate, plus 25 to maximum energy shield, 10% increased damage, plus 16, and another 20 energy shield. That's crazy. But the problem is by switching to that piece, if you were to use that piece, watch what's going to happen to your resistances. All right, let's bring them both up so we can see it. I think it's going to go. Oh yeah, it's going to just hit rock bottom. Oh yeah, fire, cold, which you could make up for right there, but you're going to lose. You already have fire and cold here, and you can change, but then you'll lose lightning. So see, it's kind of crazy with belts in this game. Always has been. Stygian's probably be the best belt to go with right now. There's chaos resistance, something we need. Minions spread caustic ground on death. My minions don't really die. I gotta tell you, man, maybe this one that we were wearing is the best bet. Let's get rid of these pieces that we grabbed just for mats. Actually, what I will do is I'm going to throw this one in the guild stash. Somebody might need it, and they can play with it. It's a good piece to play with. Yeah, they can have that one too.
Greetings. Farewell.
Okay, so we got to add that to our next map. And we got more of this stuff. Holy cow. And for now, well, we'll carry it on us for a minute just to make sure. And I'm going to stack these in here. Same with you. I should be using those more often than what I am. Okay. So it automatically, I don't remember it doing that automatically. Okay. This is PoE 1. This is the new yeah, losing stats from the belt, exactly. That's what I thought too, maybe here. But I wanted to test it. Somebody was telling me to use it, to try it. After I got it, the person was saying, oh, it's a really good belt for your build. Try it, try it. I did. I didn't like it. I think they were wrong. All right, let's just... Aging fumes. Close that for now. Let's just get this done. All right.
Wealth beyond imagining, locked beyond reach.
Oh, still alive. Yeah, it's a very strange build for sure. I admit. It's very weird. Can't use the lever yet. Sometimes I tend to dash into stuff that I shouldn't, though. Where are you? I'm doing good. It's Rage. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I hate these ones with all the levers and all this. This is the stuff that I really can't stand it. I know it's, a lot of people like it. I'm not a big fan. All right, let's lay a bunch of mines down. Let's pop a couple there. There we go. Uh-oh, you might want to get out of that. My chaos resistance is like so low. It's in negative, actually. I mean, we are that bad. So I gotta be real careful about what I stand in, because it'll one-shot me. Okay. All right. You're gonna throw that crap all day, huh? Oops. And you know what? I'm missing my... Yeah, that was dumb. All right. Uh, this is Path of Exile 1. My shirt freaked you out? Yeah. Looks like blood, right? That's what it's supposed to. It says on it, I'm fine. It's covered in blood. My wife hates it. She absolutely hates it. That's why I wear it. I wore it when we went camping up in Georgia. No, we weren't camping, when we were up in the cabin in Georgia. And she's like, you come here, you look like a homeless person. Like, okay. You think anybody's noticing? I'm like, I don't think so. She was. That's a fact. She noticed. I got another one. It's a great big huge skull's head that I wear all the time too, just because she absolutely hates it. She hates that shirt. Okay, well, that was fun. Still can't activate that lever. Can't get in there from that direction. Can't get in there from this direction. I know that we missed a whole bunch of levers. Cassie's down here, which we want to go do as well. Okay, so I'm asked a lot of questions a lot about this build. Let me explain to you a little bit about what's going on. It's an Arc Templar. This is the first time I've ever played a Templar. I've always done a Witch or a Ranger or a Marauder. So, and I do have a Witch this season as well. I also want to do a Skyan. But anyway, this build uses, it is 100% dependable on this piece, Soul Mantle, Spider Silk Robe. So when you start the build off, you're going to have to use, because you're not going to have this piece, you're going to have to use some type of totem, fire totem, lightning totem, whatever you want to use. I would suggest a lightning totem because it's just, or a fire. But I got this piece from a mercenary. Okay, I took it from him. He was wearing it, and it was only a 3. I think it was a 3 link when I got it. So I just used some orbs, turned it into a 5, all linked. That's exactly what I needed. Once you put arc skill in this, which is normally it shoots out like a lightning bolts, right? Once you put it in here in this piece, it becomes a totem. So if you, whatever skill you put in there, Sakura gems are supported by level 20 spell totems. So that now makes it into a totem where I can throw totems. Okay, you can see down here I've got summon skitterbots, and I actually have that running on an automation. All right, so here's my automation, and it's doing more duration support, and it's doing molten shell. My skitterbots aren't tied to that. I'm sorry. I was showing you automation, and then my skitterbots are up here. Wrath, summon skitterbots, increased area of effect, and then determination here. This piece, the only reason I don't know if well, you really want to stay still when you're using it. And sometimes it's hard to really take advantage of that, but you really do want to stay stationary but okay, because this piece requires you to be somewhat pretty close to your enemy to really use full effect. So anyway, that's the build. That's why you're seeing totems when it's an arc build. Yeah. All right. So there's a few other things that I do to make this build really work, because the other thing you want to notice about this piece, the soul mantle piece that I say this whole build kind of really depends on this piece, is you'll see that it inflicts a random hex on you when one of your totems die. So you see me throwing my totems over and over and over and over and over, even though I already have them, because I want as many curses on me as I can get. And that the reason is because, let me show you, because of this piece right here, every curse that's on me, I get 13% increased damage. Actually, I want this jewel, only I want it better, because this jewel can actually go as high as 20%. But every curse that's on me, it's increasing my damage. So every time I throw it, that soul mantle armor piece is saying, hey, yeah, I'm going to let you turn any skill you want into a totem. However, every time one of your totems die, I'm going to put a curse on you. And I'm saying, okay, put as many curses on me as you want. I hope a bunch of my totems die as I'm fighting, because it's going to increase my damage over and over and over by 13%. All right, for every curse that's on me, if that makes sense. Cassie was down this way. This build really depends on me fighting stationary, and it's just not what I normally do, and it's something that I really haven't got used to, which I really should be doing for this build, as I said, but I don't. Let's do this first. See? Staying stationary, even I didn't get my frost shield thrown up, and that was my fault, but still, it's why I don't do it very often, because you're still smushy enough that they're going to kill you. Especially on a tier, what is this, 8 or 9 map. Okay. Yeah, that was a very bad.
What this tower can really do. The blight is trying to spread.
All right, so we just gotta defend. We're not gonna be able to make it back. We got this portal here that's too close to the pump, so we're just gonna defend right now. We're gonna be just fine because we have these are exactly what you want. It going through a narrow corridor that your towers can really do their job. And there we go. I love doing Blight. It's my favorite. That's why my whole Atlas is going towards Blight. It's the first time I've ever done it. And I decided, you know what? I'm just going to do really heavy Blight. I finally got my gold oil too. Oh, I didn't want that. I got my gold oil, so I can do the anoint that I want to do too now. Okay, so that should have been the map clear. I'm thinking, I'm hoping. Yeah, it is. Except for this guy, which we don't want. All right. Wait a minute. More than 50 monsters remain. Okay, wait. Let's not pack this up yet. Oh, I hate these things here. Okay. Oh, that's smart. Yeah. So they're able to attack me through. Oh, it's him? Maybe. Yeah, it is. I was thinking it was these guys right here. I'm like, you little boogers can attack me and I can't attack you, really? Okay. Where is that coming from? It's got. Oh, it's you. Okay. Hmm. All right, now you're gonna leave me alone. I don't see any type of. Maybe this way? Okay, well, how did that help me? I mean, right? Still says more than 50 monsters remain. Where? What are you talking about? No way there's 50 monsters remain. There's another shrine in here somewhere. I see there's 2 more. But it's not showing them on the map. I'm out of... Oh, wait. I see an area over here. It was the first area that wouldn't unlock. So now after going through the entire map, you can now unlock this. Okay. I don't know why I've never seen this map before, but it doesn't seem to ring a bell. There we go. Yeah, you better run. A little bit too close to it. Okay. And we're full. We grabbed a lot of pieces just to break them. And I'm too lazy to port back, so we're going to leave it on the ground. Although, yeah, they're both 6. All right. And now let's go in here and fight the boss. Get this map done. There wasn't no 80 monsters, though, like it was trying to tell us up here. More than 50 monsters, unless there's going to be one hell of a lot of them in here with the arena. Oh, looks like there is. Oh, we cannot withstand. We cannot withstand chaos damage. We are really bad on chaos damage. It's not going to work. Oh, yeah. Get my skeeter bots here. There they are. There's a shrine in here too. Crazy. Okay, he goes stealth. Pretty good too. What's that?
yourself into oblivion.
What the heck is that? Never seen that one before? Whoa, 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 whoa. Nope, nope, nope. Still right there, see? He's miserable. All right. Okay, so there we go. There's a Maven, which you always want. And we even got a shrine to throw in at the end here. Where is my, again, I keep losing you, but dude, you keep dying. You need to stay up. Oh, I'm telling you, man, it just takes a split second for me to be looking at the wrong. Whoa. What happened here? Yeah, that sucked. Where was it? It was way over there. Well, we had to die eventually, right? Sucks. I'll go hours and hours and hours without dying at all. Then I'll stream. And I've got 5 chat screens going on. Then I die. I swear to God, every time. That's why I could never ever do a hardcore character. I'd be dead all the time. Okay, we already did this one. The other one was in here. You know what? We're so stupid. We were just there. We should have dumped our gear while we were there. Because it's just going to give us these choices, which we don't want either one of. And I'm not going to redo it. So, okay, we're good. We didn't need to go back. All right. And I think what we'll do is throw this into the guild stash. In case somebody needs it, they can play with it. Okay. Ritual splinters, I moved those. Fire, light radius, rarity of items found, and we got these gloves, which are over here. No? Here. Increased armor, attack speed, movement speed, stun duration, increased melee. Cannot be shocked while maximum endurance charges. Okay. And I need to get rid of all of these. This is crazy. 42. All right.
Hello. Keep your life to your own.
This piece we're gonna hang on to, but we're not gonna use it. I thought it would be good, and another person told me it would be good as well, but I give up too much getting rid of this. I can't do it. If anything, I would rather get a better cloth belt. All right. So that put us where here? We're going to concentrate a little bit on some mana. We kind of broke away a little bit. There's a couple pieces that I still want. We're going to grab a little bit of mana regen better. And then I think we're going to come over here and grab a little bit of life. D4 season starts next week on July 1st, I think. Pokey. I think it is next week. I actually think season 9 looks pretty good personally. I mean, I know and I've been one of them on many issues, you know. I will say this, there's still no end game, so it makes it still very difficult to stay with it. It's hard to stay with it, I guess is the word I should use, because there's just no end game. It's hard to stick by its side. You run it and then you get the hell out. Completed. That one's not complete. That one's not complete. None of those are complete. Oh, wait. Okay. 3 more maps. I gotta get rid of these stupid things. These are just getting... I throw them in there thinking I'm gonna do something and then I never do. Alright.
Godslayer. Decisions must be made.
Okay, players have -5 to maximum resistances. Monsters reflect 15% of elemental damage. Monsters gain a power charge on hit. Players have 40 less recovery rate on life and energy shield. That sounds sucky, but... Oh, what is this? This is a 7? Oh, these are low tier. Okay, well, we're going to do them anyway. Get them done. Sulfite found a map area releases enraging fumes. Monsters affected by enraging fumes have increased item quantity. Sulfite in your map is guarded by monsters from the Azurite mine. Alright. Let's do that. Okay, there's my blight. We're gonna... I usually recommend that you don't do them until you first do the boss, but because I'm a lazy dude, we're gonna do it because I don't want to run all the way back here. I'm just gonna clear out a little bit of area here to make sure that, like this, we don't pull in a bunch of monsters doing it, because it's going to create its own monsters. We don't need more. There's something over there too, I see. Let's go identify that real fast. Oh yeah, okay, I see it. Got sulfite mines. Gonna be guarded by Azurite. Okay, we're gonna make our way back to it now and go do it. Whoa. He just came flying through there. Where's my... There he is. I was gonna say, where's my mercenary? They're getting his butt kicked. Oh, went the wrong way.
It's branching, Exile! It's branching, Exile!
All right, get back.
Must have time to gather.
Ooh, they're coming through heavy.
Those fiends are getting too close to my pump.
Wow. You pre-ordered Borderlands 4? Really? I was kind of looking at it. I was kind of worried about doing it because just been getting burned by so many games recently. You know, I did that early play test of Chronos Odyssey, and I got to tell you, I'm so disappointed. Totally a bullshit. If you base what you played based on their gameplay video, you were just absolutely lied to because it was just so bad. It was embarrassingly bad. All right, I want to go and do this over here. Yeah, I think Borderlands 4 looks good too, but again, like I said, I've been getting burned a lot lately, and I'm just kind of like gonna hold off until I see what players say. You know, I bought Dune, and I thought Dune was absolutely terrible. I mean, because I was a Conan player when it came out, it was the exact same game, just reskinned, is how it felt to me. I just was like totally disappointed with it too. It was an expensive game. I couldn't return it because I actually played the darn game for six hours, I want to say, until I was convinced that, yeah, it's bad. Yeah, hopefully it's good. I mean, hopefully it's good. Now that Grinding Gears has announced that they're going to continue to support PoE 1 and PoE 2 with seasons, new leagues, and each one will be 4 months apart. Each league will last 4 months. I'm super happy to hear that. they'll overlap by 2 months. They won't do them at the same time, of course. They'll overlap by 2 months. So that gives you time to do PoE, PoE 2, and Diablo 4. And Diablo 4 is a quick play. I mean, because there's just no end game content. It's super fast. What's up, Big Ert? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. All right, let's do this.
Sure about that placement?
Okay, well, that's it. Let's throw some mines down, see if we can slow these boys down a little bit. Okay, here we go. Oh. All right, there we go. Get that done. I think that's it. Yes, yes. I didn't leave anything over here, right? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I wish D4 just had some type of endgame content, bro. This is Path of Exile 1, the new league. This actually is free. This game is free. It's been out since 2013. They just started another new league. This is what I prefer over Path of Exile 2, but a lot of people like Path of Exile 2, and to each their own. Which way? This way. All right, I don't want you. You're what? Smooth talker, don't care. I do want, oh. I do want to upgrade possibly one of my mercenaries, but I'm not sure yet. Well, I think a lot of people have come from PoE 2 to PoE 1 that never played PoE 1. In fact, I've heard a lot of them tell me that it made them understand PoE 1 a lot easier, because this is a more, I would say, a little bit more complicated game than PoE 2 for sure. Definitely more complicated than Diablo, but I mean, like if you played Grim Dawn or any of those older games, it's very similar. Titan Quest, pretty similar. Titan Quest, by the way, as you guys know, I did their early playtest. We streamed it. They have delayed their release until 2026 because they decided to add another class, which I'm surprised they held off the release for that, because the early playtest, the game was done. I'm like, man, there was no issues with it whatsoever. And a lot of content. So I'm surprised that they delayed it, but they did. And when it comes out, you'll see it here. Last Epoch's not on console either. Yeah, they're kind of a small studio though. But that, I'm surprised they haven't incorporated that as well in Last Epoch. It would extend their player base so much, because it is a good game. All right, well, I think we've discovered just about everything there is here. Well, you know what? I want to come up here. I want to do this. Went back to WoW. Oh man, I will never go back to WoW, because I did that for almost 20 years and I loved that game. And I'm not gonna lie, it just took up all of my life. I mean, really. And I was a guild leader, and holy cow. This, because the raids are so fun. The raids are so fun. Did I ever play ESO? Remind me, what's ESO? Yeah, I do need more movement speed. I agree. My character's too slow. My only movement speed I have is this. My flame dash. That's it. Well, the build's not done. We're getting there. We need just to improve a couple pieces, really. Let's see. That's what happens right there. We're a little bit squishy still. Still a little bit squishy. Using the singularity piece that I'm using, the weapon, it requires me to get pretty close to my enemies. I should try to use something like, I don't know, Wrath or something, so I can still use its capabilities further away. Which is another thing we've been thinking about doing, but we haven't done it. Saw it coming there. Didn't move though. current story pulled you in with the dragons. Yeah, I heard they changed the. I heard they've got a new story out with that. I don't usually do these corrupted. This is why. I get smoked in here every time. Wow. That's crazy. My chaos is damn. My chaos resistance is at negative. I'm at negative chaos resistance, so yeah, I can't take a hit from it at all. It's crazy. Ow. Holy smokes. Didn't want to die. Oh, well, we still have this healer and this reser in here too, which I just seen. I didn't know he was in there. Yeah, before we die again, let's grab what we can here. Because this is been insane in here. These boys are hitting hard. Uh-oh. Went too deep. Usually any of their stories where there's a big bad it sucks. Lich King, yeah, I loved Lich King. Lich King, Deathwing. Yeah. No, this is PoE 1. This is the new league in PoE 1. This is the new league in PoE 1, and we're running these stupid corrupts, which I never do, but kind of trying to get a couple things that are only available in here. Whoa, what was that? You. You still haven't died. This is the guy we were fighting earlier. He just has such a great shield, and he's able to revive him. I mean, to heal himself up so quick. I have to stay close because I'm using the singularity weapon, and it requires me to stay right up on top of these guys. Which kind of stinks in some cases. But it works. All right. Let's keep pushing this way. Yeah, PoE 1 is free, you guys. This game is free. A lot of people have never played it. A lot of people were intimidated by it. A lot of people, play Path of Exile 2. This was its founding father. I've been playing this for years, and it's so enjoyable. And now they've announced they're going to continue to release new leagues for it every 4 months. They've seen how many of us were just so unhappy with PoE 2. So I'm super glad to see them supporting this and saying they're going to continue to. Don't stand in that. Oh, I stood right in all this junk on the ground there, trying to kill him. Okay. I'm looking for Veil Haste. All right, so we got this done. Let's grab this gold. All right, that's it. And now this map. Whoops. Here we go.
I am no beast.
Oh, we're totally full. A whole bunch of stupid stuff. How many of these do we really need, right? Guess one less. Okay. Let's just clear up a little more for XP here. We got another Atlas point to spend. Well, we're done, it looks like. Okay. Let's go. Map's complete. We'll just confirm that before we go. It is. So here we go. I do really miss the dude in PoE 2 that you can just click on him and he identifies your whole bag of gear in one click. That I do like. Bring that to PoE 1, please. We'll save that. We might play with that a little bit. And bang.
Go with courage.
You go with courage. Reap. Cleave. Smite. Can't read what the hell that one is. Oh, Val Cold Snap. Cuts it off at the top. It's weird. Expedition. These dumb things. I need to get. So it looks like we got a bunch that we can turn in, so we'll have to do that.
Greetings. Keep your life to your own.
Don't tell me what to do. Oh, I'm just gonna sell these stupid thing.
Go with courage.
And you have to go. No, not here. Here. Okay. I think we got all of that. Wait a minute. Why did that not go? Oh.
Long day. Got my eye on you.
I didn't want to do that. Step back through. wanted to
Godslayer.
do this. Okay, there's 3. Thought there was another one.
Long day. Godslayer.
All right, what did you give me? Arsenal. That one done. Okay.
The job never ends.
Can't put those anywhere. You gotta use them at ROG, and they're kind of they're just stupid. I don't use ROG anyway, but anyway, we're gonna keep them for now. All right, let's get this done. Okay, we finished that branch, which is what we wanted there. Doing a lot of blight. We're doing blight this whole atlas. We're gonna make our way up here. First time I've done a blight atlas, to be honest with you. So first time I've done a Templar build, to be honest, too. So it's the first time of a lot of things here, which makes it a little more interesting for me. That's for sure. Done this game for a lot of years, and yeah, so something new is nice. All right, so what do we got left to do here? Let's throw another map into Barbie. 8, 7, 7. 8 is for the Maven. You can see, but 7 we need to get done. So we just need to get them done. What did it say? Monster chaos resistance, elemental resistance. Yeah, we'll do that. How many variations of this map can you have? My goodness, I've seen this map a lot. I mean, not the same one, but variation after variation. Kind of repetitive. It is what it is. You're alive. I am.
Not your finest hour.
Well, I didn't even see what hit me. I didn't even see it. I can tell you this: if it's I missed it totally. But I can tell you that if it's chaos damage, I'm dead. I'm at minus 6%. And why the hell is my? Oh, I know why. Because we changed that belt back. Okay, that's also a big problem. Look at that. Fire and cold are bad news because we did this. We changed this belt for a while. We were testing another belt and we took this off. It was this. And we changed it. No wonder. Yeah, well, now that makes a big difference. Jeez Louise. That was stupid. I forgot we did that. That was my fault. My fault. Totally forgot that I did that. Yeah, let's go this way. Something still hit me pretty freaking hard right there. If it's chaos, it makes sense. But if they're throwing something else at me, then it doesn't make any sense. Unless I'm just standing in it like a dumbass, which is a high possibility too.
My mana is spent. I must have time to plan on well.
Turn around. I won't ask twice.
Okay, there we got Cassie. We're gonna do that right now, probably. Let's just make sure we get this all cleared out. Okay, let's go do it. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Here they come.
The blight is trying to spread.
Oh, snap. Didn't see that one. Oh, shit. That was kind of slow reaction on my part. Most people, I shouldn't say most people, but a lot of people, when they do blight, they start it and then they run away. They go and do other stuff. But because I enjoy it, I stay with it, and I die sometimes. It sucks, but it's true. I'm a dying machine in this game. You know what? Let's just do this too while we're here. Why not? Let's just get it done. Oh, did I just sit two in the same place? I think I did. I wasn't paying attention. All right, let's throw some mines out.
My mana is spent.
Oh, 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 oh. Seen that one coming a mile away. Tell you, since we made a couple changes, it seems like we've gotten way smushier. I know what, let's go this way.
I must have time to gather my will.
Holy smokes. How are you guys hitting me so freaking hard? It's like they're just killing me. Like a lot of them. Okay, well now we gotta stop messing around because now we're down to, oh, I did wrong place. Wrong place, wrong place. Because now we're down to just 2 revives left, so now we have to stop messing around and do it right here or we're gonna die. All right, so watch out because you're going to go right back into this mess. And these boys are out here ready to kill. Nowhere to run. Wow. Crazy. Crazy how many hit points those guys ate up. I mean, that was a lot. Okay, well, that was the worst one I think we've ever done. It was right there. Died so much ever. This whole map has been that way, but I don't think we added that much to it. But maybe we juiced it a little bit too much with just those couple pieces. Yeah, that's a lot of dying. All right, done. This one should be just about. Yep, okay, done. Oh. Okay. This is where we left off. This is our blight. Okay. Got a little bit left to do in here, it looks like. All right, let's take a look at this. It looks like just a couple little areas right here. Let's go make sure we get it done. We still haven't killed something because the map's not marked as completed, so Okay, there we go. Parallel, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Probably didn't say your name right. I'm sorry. Oof. Come on. We have died a lot in this one map for some reason. This is crazy. This is only a tier 7. We've done a bunch of 8s already. Now, we did add some modifiers to it, but nothing crazy, so I'm really surprised. Okay. All right, well, let's just clear this side out first. There we go.
My mana is spent.
Oh, goodness. Wow. Mm-mm. Holy cow. He had a lot of hit points. He just stood there and took it and took it and took it. All right, well, map is done. Let's just grab some XP if there's anything left to grab. Probably not. All right, well, we're good. Let's go back. We had one revive left because we were doing all that other stupid stuff. All right, we got lucky.
Hello.
You know what? Somebody in the guild might need that too. Let's put it in there. It's a good piece for them to play with.
Greetings.
Plus 50 to dexterity. Wow. Yeah, let's do this.
Keep your life to your own.
Okay, put that there. I should have sold that. Should have sold that. Okay.
Greetings. Go with courage.
That's an 8. That's a 7. All right. Gotta finish this thing. What's the name of the game? This is Path of Exile 1. Path of Exile 1. The new league just started probably about 3 weeks ago, maybe. Oh, what do we want to do here? I think we're gonna go this. So people ask me how did you do this? So my path started here, and I'm doing a blight atlas tree. Okay, so then I came here and I hit this cryptic gateway, and I went from this cryptic gateway over to this cryptic gateway, and I grabbed this shaping, higher map tier, and another shrines, and then just popped back over here, started going back to work. It's been an interesting build. I've never played a Templar before. I've never done a Blight Atlas tree before. I've never used, I don't think I've even ever used the Arc skill before. So this has been a very interesting run. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. We have a whole lot of 8s that we are not finished with. In fact, let's do this 8. Have this on. Yeah, they do. They have build guides. Yeah, in fact, I tell everybody, follow a build guide the first time you play. It will totally help you. You'll learn as you do that in PoE 1 and in PoE 2. You know, follow a build guide the first time you play, and it will teach you. You'll learn so much by just doing that. I don't think we're gonna add any. Maybe we will. I don't think we're gonna. And then again, season 9, D4 starts next week. So I think season 9 looks interesting myself, but I know there's still no end game content, which still sucks. Not gonna lie. Let's do this. Now this is going to be a Maven. This should count as a Maven run, I think. She should be standing. I hope. I hope. I might be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Thought it counted. It was an 8. Maybe I read it wrong. I figured you did know about season 9, but it's easy to forget because it's kind of low-hanging fruit these days. I think season 9, some of the changes I actually think are going to be good, but I know a lot of people disagree with me, and I might be right. They might be right. I didn't watch much of the PTR at all, and I didn't play it, so. All right, there's Cassia. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You got to get way out on that limb. We'll see. I'm hoping season 9. My only disappointment always with Diablo team is why no end game? Why not even entertain the idea instead of insisting that the pit is end game? It's just if it is end game, it's lame end game. You know, I hate to say it, but I wish they would just do it. You know, I mean, shut everybody up and give everybody end game content. But and I think it really is a matter of, first of all, you've noticed the programming team keeps changing, which I think really hurts that development. I really do. I think, you need to keep the same team consistently on it, but it's just not happening. Somebody might need that. I'll put that in the guild. All right, boss, where are you? Oh, he's stealth. I'm wondering, like, why am I not seeing you? There you are. Ouch. There you go. Endgame, yeah, endgame should be their motto. I mean, if you just think about it, because in my opinion, I mean, I've played Grim Dawn, Lost Ark, World of Warcraft, PoE 2, PoE 1, oh my gosh, so I can't even think of what else. Last Epoch. I mean, Diablo 4's graphics are by far the best in all of the games. In every single game I've played, the best. The thing that kills them again is no end game. And if they added end game and shut us people up to say that, at least then we couldn't complain about that. And imagine how good the game could be. I mean, really, if they came up with a good end game idea, And what's crazy is you see that they come up with, I always tease them that their imagination is pretty bad, but they come up with seasonal content. Lately, it's been always powers, but why can't you come up with endgame then? If you can come up with that kind of stupid stuff, and coming from the partner program and leaving it, I can tell you that in the chat, in the development area, they really don't know what endgame is. They're totally lost. And they ask, like, what do you want us, what kind of endgame are you talking about? In fact, they asked me straight up, do you want maps? And I'm like, no, I don't want maps. Why do you have to copy something that's already been done? But they just have no imagination when it comes to that. They're lost, honestly. I also asked about a loot filter when I was in the partner program. They shut that down right away. They told me straight up that we want people to touch every single piece. I'm like, why? No reasoning. That's their reason. No reasoning for that reason, but they want players to pick up every single piece. No idea why. I mean, exactly. I mean, there are so many other teams. I mean, look at just this game here, PoE alone. I mean, holy cow, the end game content in this game is impressive. And right now I'm doing maps. That's just one end game. There's also heist. There's also mining. I mean, you could probably make King's March a whole end game if you really wanted to. I mean, there's anything. That's why I get disappointed with Diablo's team, because it's like, come on, man, you can't come up with one idea. But I do believe that it hurts them by constantly changing developers. I see it kind of being a rotating wheel here lately. Okay, these crazy things right here are insane.
Kill it, Exile, quickly!
My mana is spent.
Oh, whoa. I wasn't prepared for that. I was trying to play with my minions right there for a minute. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a big hit, what he does. I like it. Okay. Yeah, PoE 2, you can learn it. I think you'll learn it pretty fast if you just follow a build. A lot of people, I mean, I was surprised. A lot of people are telling me here as I've been playing PoE 1 again that, hey, I came to PoE 1 because I learned so much playing PoE 2 that now I came to PoE 1 and, oh, I understand it all now. I tried it before and I couldn't understand it. So I mean, I think if you follow a build on PoE 2, you'll be great. Now, I was doing a lot of hype, and you guys heard me talking about Chronos Odyssey, that new game. Listen, I did the early play test. It's terrible. I mean, I don't care if it is an early play test. It's so terrible that it'll never be good. Never, ever, 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 ever will it be good. So bad. I didn't stream it because it was so bad. I felt so terrible. I felt bad for the developers, to be honest, and because I hyped it. I hyped the crap out of that game. And the gameplay video, I showed that, and I'm telling you, it is nothing like the gameplay video. It is totally 100% bogus. Oh, you're still there. Okay. This character does best if he fights very close. Because of the weapon I'm using, Singularity, the closer I am to the player, to the enemy, the better. But I can always bleed to death.
Of burden.
Oh, I didn't pick that up. Yeah, it's actually a nice one. Well, I don't know why I have that. Okay. Yeah, PoE 2 is not bad to learn, bro. Once you follow a build guide, you'll be like, oh crap, this is easy. But I mean, it does look crazy when you first start it, I will admit. I mean, PoE 1 too, same thing. Whoops. Ooh, wow. That was super hard. Hitting hard, hitting hard. Okay, well, that's everything. Oh, maybe there's one more over here. Maybe not. Let's see. Nope, that's all.
I welcome you.
Yeah, it is a lot more technical. Like I said, I love playing D4 because it was the perfect game to come home from work when my brain was fried. It was perfect. But this game, no. This game needs just too much of my attention. If I look away just for a split second. It's happened so many times, even just in this stream, that you're dead. I mean, you're just dead. All right, let's come up here. Wait, do we have everything? Yeah. But I liked it. I like D4 because, again, I can come home from work, my brain blitzed, and it's just mindlessly having fun and killing stuff. And I mean, I do enjoy D4, no doubt about it. Just for other reasons, you know what I mean? All right, we did Blight already, did we? No, we didn't. All right, let's do it now. This is going to be a bad Blight area because this is a huge open area. You want to Blight, you want to keep it in a nice tight corner if you can. See how it went both directions now? That's going to make this really hard. It's going to start coming. Not going to have time to get them all. Ah, see, we already got them all over it. That one didn't go very well. Again, when you're really spread out like this and they can come from both directions, it makes it hard. I still enjoy it, and you get good drops from it every time. Okay, well, I would do range, no matter what. Do range, and I would really recommend doing like a ranger pathfinder kind of thing with a bow and a ballista. I absolutely look forward to it. Season 9, I haven't even looked at it yet, Slammer, but it's coming next week. I think some of the things I've heard about it looks good. Yeah, do a range with a bow, and then because a bow will drop early, and then as the game progresses, pretty quickly you'll get a ballista and start throwing ballistas on the ground, and you'll see that build is a very simple build for learning. Chumpa's doing one right now in PoE 2, and he did one in PoE 1, a ranger with a bow and a ballista. And he said he's just burning through content pretty fast. I always recommend start off with range. A witch is good too, but a witch is a little bit squishier, and I mean, because they can use some good spells and they can use the ballistas as well, but they're a little squishier. I usually play witch, Pathfinder, Ranger, or Marauder. Marauder's a little bit tougher too. Melee is a bit tough in this game, no lie. Kind of tough. Oh, wait. I thought we already did this boss. We did. So this map is done. Yeah, it's done. What class am I going to play in Season 9? Yeah, Maxwell's good. Maxwell's good at Rage for sure. Max Rage is very good. Season 9, what am I going to play in Diablo? Good question. I haven't really even put any thought into it at all. I can tell you I won't play a Necro. I probably won't play a Barbarian, even though Barbarian's my favorite class, but it's gotten nerfed and hit so hard. I would have to say a Druid could be cool, maybe. Maybe a Rogue. And maybe a Sorcerer. So those three, I think it would be down to those three. Sorceress, yeah, I think Sorcerer might be what I go with in season 9. We'll see. We'll see. It'll probably be one of those last minute decisions I make. I personally am looking forward to season 9. Again, not happy, no end game content, but I do like some of the changes I've been reading about that they're doing. I'm going to put this for the guild. Somebody might need this bow. They can play with it. Somebody might want that. Saves me time of selling it. And go with that. I thought those would be good for this build too. I haven't tried them. I should. But again, I'm losing things that are hard for me to give up. 300 Paragon in this season 9. 300 Paragon. Good job, bro. Got to 293. This is Path of Exile 1 Parallel. That's pretty good getting to 293. I've never gone much past, I think the most maybe is 250. I actually hated the Paragon 300 Paragon idea when it was given, when a streamer gave that idea to them. I hated the idea. I was just like, why? But it is what it is. I think I read, and I might be wrong, but I thought I read somewhere that Paragon, that Pitt may possibly be doing more than just leveling glyphs. I thought that they were talking about another possible reward for it. I don't know if that's true or not. Oh, that's the one we just did. So now Maven's got that. I think that would be a good change if they gave you something else besides just glyph XP for running the pit, because it sure ain't gear. And it sure, and I can't stand the pit. I do it for my users. I do run them through high level pit stuff because they need it. But boy, do I dislike it. It's just not very fun. Yeah, I agree. If you did 293 gold, I would definitely go for better than that. And if you're going to do better than 293, shit, just we'll go to 300, right? I mean, that's so freaking close. I agree with you totally on that. I wonder what would happen if I did. I have to look up that recipe though. Where is it? I have it here. Right there. Okay, let's see if it'll work. Put it here. Oh, first we gotta do this. And we're at the wrong place. So let's do this first. Oh, we gotta cash that in too. So we need gold, oil. And what's the other one? Amber and azure. There's azure. And there's amber. I may not have enough of azure. Let's see. Cassie, need Cassie.
Oh,
Okay, we're gonna anoint. I don't know if it'll let me do this. Let's see. This item cannot be anointed. That's what I thought. It's gotta be like a ring. Can't do a oh, we can, but you can only do two. See, that's the thing. That's not gonna work. What was that? So, yeah, it makes the blight ones for the blight. I've already got my blight specifics, but I thought I could anoint this. And what am I forgetting? It's been such a long time since I did it. It doesn't have anything to do with jewels. Come on, get out. And it can't be anointed. I forget why. Been a long time since I did any anointing. I mean, a long time. Just wanted to try this one anoint. Am I gonna stream the campfire chat Friday? I might have to do look at that. Yeah, I already did anoint the amulet, but I thought I'm wanting to do, and I guess I can't. Because I wanted to do try a Doomcast anointment. And I thought it had to go in the boots. So but it might be trying to figure out the Doomcast. I know it needs amber, azure, and golden oil. I remember that. I don't think I got enough azure anyway. But I thought Doomcast had to be, yeah, I guess I'm wrong. I thought it had to be on your boots. Apparently not. And I know you can't put it on this. Maybe I should Google that. It's been such a long time. Hexes you inflict. There you go, it's rage. That's what I thought. I thought it had to be a blight only. Oh, but this isn't a blight only. Just because it fell during a blight doesn't mean it's blight only. So they got rid of that. That is exactly what I'm thinking of, Kaya. Yeah. It's the old way, because I haven't done it in a long, long time. I don't. It's rage. I don't know. In regards to PoE2, I haven't gone back to PoE2 for a while either. Well, that's disappointing because I thought you could still do. Well, let me close my search down there. Now we know. Thank you for that information. Now we know. Yeah, I thought you could still cast. I thought you could still do that too. 2 leagues ago, they got rid of it. Yeah, that blows. That's how long I haven't done it, man. I haven't done anointing in a long time. And all I remember is using Doomcast in the past. And it was so awesome. But that's okay. will live. This is actually this is actually the that's this is actually the Atlas tree used used for your mapping, right? The skill tree, its rage, is this right here. But I always tell people that they shouldn't be intimidated. It looks really intimidating, right? But each character has its own start area, all right? So it's not like you're going to get too confused with it. And what's nice about PoE and PoE 2 is that, like, I can take this Templar and I could pray if I wanted to, which I don't, but if I wanted to, I can come all the way around here and grab skills that normally, well, that one's a bad example. Normally he wouldn't need, like ballistics. You know, you've got the ability to do whatever you want, but most of the time you're going to probably stick right in your little area. Yeah, clusters and unique jewels, modifying it even more, getting it even growing more and more. That's why I love it. It's just, it's such a, I hate to use the word complicated. To me, it's just got so many opportunities, man. So many opportunities. Okay, we're going to put these back. It didn't look like I had enough Azure anyway, which I don't, so that's fine. All right, let's keep going on this little weird build that we got going on here. Get this 7. This 7's a little bit, it's too low for Maven, but let's get it done anyway. And let's just throw something in there to get them gone. We'll go Breach Monsters. Ow, that hurt. Okay, not gonna die, huh? Speaking of cluster gems. All right, so where are my... They're not here. There we go. I'll make life a little bit more user-friendly. Having that aura on. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. Well, why only 2 towers? That's crazy.
It's branching, Exile!
Oh my goodness. That hit hard. So I've been asked a whole lot about this build. Let me show you something about it. I mean, people are confused because it's an arc build, but the arc skill isn't a totem, right? So the reason that it's working that way is because if you wear this piece right here, Soul Mantle, it tells you that the Socketed Gem supports level 20 spell totem. So my arc is what I've got in there. It's throwing me totems. But you also see on the last line, inflicts a random hex on you when your totems die. I'm using that to my advantage. So every time one of my totems dies, I'm going to get hit with a curse, a hex, right? But because I have this jewel right here, which actually needs to be upgraded, every time my totem dies, I get a hex because of that piece of gear, Soul Mantle. And every time I get a hex, my damage is increased by 13%. So every time a totem dies, I'm getting a curse. And every time I get a curse, I get 13% increased damage per curse. So it works to my advantage by doing it like that. I've turned kind of a negative into a positive, which is not always possible in this game. The bad news is I'm using a weapon, Singularity, which is a good weapon. However, because when you're using it, you have to fight enemies up close for it to give you all the advantages that you want. And it really makes it tough. Now, I could change that by putting a Wrath, something like that, that would then allow me to be able to fight from a greater distance, which I've considered. I haven't done it yet, but I definitely have considered it. Because what I'm using is this piece right here, Singularity, the Platinum. So, yeah, you have to be, you can see the weapon range is only 1.1 meter. You have to be very close to the enemy for it to work. If you threw on some Wrath onto it or something, you could extend that to maybe 3 meters, I think. Maybe a little further even. Does Path of Exile have seasons like D4? Yes, it does. In fact, this is the newest season. I think it started about 3, maybe 4 weeks ago. And now Grinding Gear Games has come out and stated that they are going to support both Path of Exile 1 and Path of Exile 2 with new seasons every 4 months. The 2 seasons, Path of Exile 1 and 2, will overlap by 2 months. So that's not too bad. I'm just glad to see they're going to support both again. That's what they should have done in the beginning. I think they thought everybody was going to just love Path of Exile 2, but a lot of us Path of Exile 1 veterans were really disappointed with 2. And just because of, it hasn't cooked as long as this game. Remember, this game has been around for 11 years. Okay, this map is complete. Going home from work, seeing a tree like that, no thanks. Yeah, I mean, that could be, it could be, you're going to go with the new giant Hydra build for Sorcerer. Oh, that's a good idea. I've never done a Hydra build. That's actually sounds kind of cool. Yeah, that's why I've always told you guys, I've always played Diablo 4, because coming home from work sometimes when your brain's fried, this is not the game you want to play. Some people, for me, it wasn't. I wanted to go play something mindless, so it was super fun and engaging and didn't have to do a lot of thinking. And that was the perfect, Diablo 4 was perfect. It really was. Sometimes I would just take a break from this game and go play Diablo 4 because I was so sick of it. Whoa, look at that. I got another one. Look at that. I was just showing that off and another one dropped. Isn't that crazy? Now the one I'm using's already got the quality all the way updated, so interesting. We were just showing that off and boom, pulled in another one.
Keep your life to your own.
Okay, let's put this in here. We're gonna probably have to start using up some of this stuff here. All right. Okay. Let's get this put away. And Tropical Island, I don't think we've done, so that's a good one. And we got another point over here to use, and I got to do something with these. This is like way ridiculous. Grabbing all of those, and here's another cluster. 2 cluster. This one hasn't been upgraded. Okay, I'm getting hungry. Let's do this. Play monsters in your maps take increased damage. See, I don't know why I chose to do that, but we did. Light monsters in your map take 12%. Increased durability. We should probably come back to this one and skip it and come up here. I'm thinking we probably should have. Well, it's all right. This is just going to affect you during Blight, but I know this too. It's okay. We'll leave it alone. Yeah, I actually like the PoE 1 grind. I know some people prefer the PoE 2 one, but I think PoE 1's grind is way better. It's just my personal take on it. All right, so got this map. Still got some 7s that we didn't get done. 7. That's an 8. That's an 8. It's a 7. 7. I thought I had that map. Maybe not. Tier 6. Oh. How did we miss that? Okay. Yeah, definitely different spots. You're right. I mean, definitely. All right. Well, let's see. What do we want? More monster life, increased monster movement speed. I don't think we want to really put a whole lot more on there. I really am not a big fan of the ultimatums, but let's get something used here that we already are carrying around. All right, this will probably fill it. I hope. We'll see. Okay, and are my... They're not. Okay, now they're there. All right, let's go. Where are they? Where's my skitterbots? Why am I not seeing them? There they are. Okay. I swear, sometimes they're hard to find. Holy cow. Came at you pretty quick. Yeah, I think a lot of people have come to me and said that they first started playing the PoE franchise with PoE 2. And they said they never wanted to play PoE 1 because it was too intimidating. Now they're coming to PoE 1 and saying, "Oh yeah, this is a blast." So I will give credit to PoE. I'm not a big fan of PoE 2, but I play it. And I will say that it has helped. And that's what it was really designed to do, I think, for it. But people get really upset at me sometimes because I've said PoE 2 to me, and this is just me. I feel like it's the dumbed down version of PoE 1. And I think that was kind of what their intention was. And people seem to believe that when I say that, I'm saying they're dumb, and I'm not. That's not what I'm saying at all. But whoa. I agree. I think PoE 2 really helps people get introduced to the game, and that's good news. That's good. I'm not a big PoE 2 fan, but like I said, I do play it. I just think it needs a lot more cooking to happen to be really successful. You know, and comparing it to PoE 1 is not very fair, probably, because PoE 1 has been developed for, 11 years. But, but that's what happens when you make a sequel. You get compared. Where are you? But I mean, I'm glad to see new people coming into PoE 1, and I'm really super glad that they've now said they're going to keep doing new leagues every 4 months on PoE 1 and 2. So super happy to see them realize that you have a gold mine here. Why are you wanting to kill it? And now Grim Dawn, Grim Dawn is doing a DLC I think this year was what the plan was. I don't know if it's been pushed off again. It maybe has. And then Titan Quest, I did their early playtest, and their new Titan Quest 2 has been delayed till 2026 now, because they're adding a new class, which is a rogue, and I'm really surprised because the early playtest was done. I mean, that game was good. I'm surprised that they delayed it. Good news is because I was part of the early playtest, I get to be first on dibs when they're being notified when it's getting close for them to do their release, which got delayed till 2026 now. All right, before we get too far in here, let's go back and do that blight. Now remember, we just made changes to the Atlas tree that made those monsters even deadlier. So we're going to come back and do this too. But let's go back and do that. So I think it's going to be a fun one to do. All right, let's just clear this out over here a little bit before we get too crazy. Okay, let's go. It's a big open area. This is going to be a hard one to do. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was hard.
You're making me nervous.
Ah, they got it. Darn it. Wanted to keep it alive up there a little bit longer. A witch. Witch is my favorite character in this game. I've got so many witches. I have a witch this season even. Yeah, I mean, witch has always been my favorite to play in this game. And maybe just because I'm very comfortable with it, I know it so well. But yeah, I like the witch a lot. Actually, I really like the ballista witch a lot in most seasons. Elementalist witch, good play. Yeah, I love playing the witch. I'm with you on that. I want to do a Skyan this season. I've never done a Skyan and I've never done a Templar. This is the first time I've ever played a Templar in ever. In all the years I've been playing this game, never ever did a Templar, never did a Skyan. I'm going to do both this season, I think. I hope. We'll see. The season might end on me here before I can get it done because I'm enjoying this guy so much. Wow. You hit hard. That was a hard-hitting boss right there. He hit hard. Okay. Witnessed by the Maven. That's what you want. As many of those as you can get. And it's getting harder and harder to stay alive, though. Well, we're only at 8, tier 8, so we got a long ways to go yet. And I still need 2 skill gems that I'm just not having luck getting. For sure. And in fact, I can't even on trade because one's a Veil Haste. Super hard to get. And the other one's called Enlighten. If you've ever heard of it, it's another very hard gem to get. It's driving me crazy. It's so freaking hard to get. All right, let's throw some of these out. Let's find a safe place that we can kind of sit this thing out till these boys get killed by my Oh, you guys still came after me. Good move on your part. Oh, you better get. Wow. Gosh. We're literally not damaging him at all. Not even in my mind. Absolutely nothing is hurting him. He's not hurting me, but we're not hurting him. Look at that. That's crazy. We're not doing a single thing to him. He's not hurting me either. What the fudge? See, as soon as I get away from him, as long as I stay right on top of him, he can't do squat. I can't either, but neither can he. So yeah, that's just stupid. See if there's anything. No. All right, well, you just sit there and bang on yourself. Give up half the time. This guy is just running with. He's just running with certain pieces, gear pieces that are making him crazy. But that guy right there, there's something wrong with that. Because we're not hurting him, he's not hurting me. I don't know what that's about. That's weird. All right, well, we got this map already done. I don't need to be fighting this guy for eternity, it looks like. Okay, let's just confirm that. Yeah, we're done. Insane life regen and give up half. And give up half. Yeah, this one, honestly, I've done more with armor and energy shield, trying to use kind of both of them together a little bit more. But using crazy pieces this season with this league, with this build, this soul mantle, the Brian crown, and this is where I'm thinking about change. Because look, it's 1.1 meter. Let me show you actually what I'm talking about. It'll be easier to show it. So if we go to gems, and let's say we want wrath, something with some wrath in it. Wait, maybe. I have it on my phone. I made a note because I saw something. Let's see what it's called. I'm sorry, it's called the hinder debuff. That's what I'm looking for. And it's using these two pieces right here. So if I was to say, if you do this, let's just wait. Put it here. Now watch. I'm going to show you. Okay, so if you come here and you see right there, where is it? Weapon range 1.1 meter, right? See that? Weapon range 1.1 meter. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sixth item down, right? If you put this in here, no, see, that one didn't make a difference. So that didn't make a difference. Because my notes put that if oh, I'm sorry. My notes were specific. It can't that one won't work. It has to use either wither. All right, put that there. I don't know if it still made a difference. It still says 1.1 range. So maybe that's a change that interesting. Enemies in area hindering their movement, inflicts blah blah blah. Interesting, because it says my notes when I was doing some research on some gems, it said that with this piece, Singularity, the platinum version, like I'm using, that you want to use. Well, you don't have to stay nearby the enemy. It's 3 meter radius. Wither or Void Spear, it says, are supposed to be able to change the radius. The radius is still the same, 1.1. Oh, we didn't put it back in. It stays at 1.1. So I don't know. We haven't played with it to see. Maybe it's just something that doesn't update. Probably doesn't. Wouldn't surprise me, but it should. It's in white, so it's supposed to be scalable. I don't have the Void Spear. Fear. Interesting that doesn't do squat. Interesting. Very surprised. Okay. From there, we're going to get this done. Then we're going to come up here, grab this. Got a lot of things to do. Kind of disappointed. Didn't think that I thought that you could. I thought you could add. Let's just see. Maybe it doesn't have to be. No, see. It doesn't. No matter what you do, it doesn't change the meters, the range. So that sucks. Because with that, you have to be very close to the enemy for that to really work, for this to work. And it's been working for me because I'm staying right on top of the enemy, but yeah. Oh, 17,425 damage per second. That went down. We did something. I don't know what, but my chaos resistance is at -6%. So anytime chaos comes into the picture, I die rather quickly. Because I need to get that number up, and it's not been a fun number to get up.
Hello.
It never is. Every season.
Go with courage.
Cold resistance. Da, 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 da. Atlas.
Hail, Godslayer.
All right. Tier 9.
Greetings. Till next time, shall we?
Godslayer.
How's the trail?
Got my eye on you.
Okay. These stupid things. All right, where you at, you Rog?
Hail.
Dude has nothing I want ever.
A bit more stock.
Nothing.
I've always got more.
Okay. That's for Danig.
Don't eat the mushrooms.
All right. Where are you, Danig? I know you're here. Or did I cut you off? I think I cut you off. Okay. Anyway, we got to do this guy. We haven't done nothing to him for a long time. Oh, we still have money in there even. Okay, we'll do that. And we're going to actually go there because my shipping should be back. I don't know why I didn't get a notification.
Who's that? What do you need?
Oh. Oh, they killed my crew member. Why didn't it tell me that? That's crazy. That sucks.
We haven't got anything to disenchant.
Exile.
We have to take a little bit of money back here because we're going to have to hire. There we go.
I'll handle the paperwork for that. Yes, yes. Who would you like to hire?
We need shipping. The maps people suck. I can tell you that right now.
I've got plenty more eager to sign up.
They just constantly die. Even when they're high level ones. There we go.
Here's the next set.
Wow, that's expensive.
Oh, okay. Yes, that'll work.
Oh, good. Local. Get those crates.
We're going to put 2 on the same ship, maybe? Or do we split? Let's put 2 on this. Yeah, we'll leave 2. All right, let's select the port first. Crimson and Pumpkin looks pretty simple. Let's do that. Oh, we got Pumpkin up the butt. It's got to be at least 50,000. So Crimson is... This is Crimson? No. All right. Tons and tons of currency using these things. The shipping. Get a lot of currency from it. I've been surprised at how much it's been given this season. I don't have any map people because, like I said, they keep dying. And to me, it's just became kind of worthless money. And we don't got very many people over here. We should increase this. It would help us a lot. Let's go see if we got anything that's priceable here, because prices have been outrageous for these guys.
Hail! Who would you like to hire?
759. This one's got 3. Let's take him for 300 bucks.
I'll get right on that paper.
He's mining. Let's take him.
Oh, okay. Yes, that'll work.
He's mining and shipping.
Great choice. One more for King's March.
Okay. Let's try to increase this production, because this production's been kind of low this season, I noticed. Okay, so that, let's see. Everything's got 2 except for Crimson. That should be everything. Okay, 22222. Everybody's there. All right, that's going to increase that production. Farming has been doing good.
Need something smithed? Welcome. Go make some legends.
All right. Okay, let's see what we got going on here now. Still a long ways to go. Yeah. And here you got skill tree 2. I just saw somebody freaking out over this. I forget who it was. Was it Anna Cake? I think it was Anna Cake. It was like, what the fuck are you giving me another skill tree for? I don't even understand the first one. Okay. Ow. This is This is Path of Exile 1, the new season, the new league. It just got rolling here not too long ago. Let's make sure. We haven't unlocked 3 yet. Yeah, I just saw Anna Cakes freaking out over that when she on her stream that she was unlocked this next. Then she's like, she was too funny, man, because she was going crazy about why is there another tree I didn't even figure out this tree 1 yet. Now you're giving me tree 2 and tree 3. This one's got all 52 points available. So I'm gonna have to sit down and figure that out, because that's new. That's something new that I don't remember at all. I think we're full. No, we're not. Are we getting ready to crash? It won't let me pick up any gear now. There it goes. We're getting a really bad lag. I think it's gonna crash. We've had some crashes this season for sure. Okay. Claimed all the Maven stuff. Didn't give us a new map. We already had that map.
Hello.
Man, that's just... That's not a bad piece. 88% increase. Yeah, we're going to play with that for sure. That looks like a nice little piece. All right, let's come over here. Why do I not have Danig here? Let me see. Okay, where are you, Danig? Maybe I can't bring Danik there. I thought you could. Oh, guess not. Never mind. Okay. Well, we got all three of our boys, our mercenaries, are hanging out over here. We're now up to what, level 85? What's our mercenaries? I think they're in the 70s. Let's look. 73. 73. 74. Okay, well, getting about time where we're gonna have to upgrade those boys too. All right, well, man, this has been fun today, right?
Exile.
I need another point here. We need to get this completed. Falling a little behind there. All right. We're going to call it at that. This is going to be our day for today. This was fun. Had a lot of fun with this. Thank you guys for joining me, every one of you. I appreciate you all of you over there, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. All of you. Appreciate you all. All right, man. I am going to take off. You guys be safe, be kind, and I will see you again super soon. Tomorrow, same time, 11 a.m. Eastern is what we start. We usually start a little bit earlier than that, but we'll see you